What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into the collective. Guys, I am picking up a message here, and I feel like there's a lot going on with the Divine Masculine Collective because I keep hearing someone saying, you think that I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I just shared a reading earlier on about them not wanting to talk about you, but I do feel like they're being pushed to talk about you because someone may be snooping around, someone may be feeling maybe backstabbed. I feel like for many of you, this is going to be a reading where it's going to validate that secrets are coming out, okay? Someone feels like no matter how many times they try to make something work with this masculine energy, it's always you, whoever you're listening, okay? Whoever's listening here, it's always you. You always come back and resurface, or your masculine always ends up checking for you in some way, or they end up having some kind of argument over the fact that your masculine is looking at a picture of you, texting you, reaching out to you, following you, unfollowing you, adding your name to their contact list and then deleting it, certain things like that. But I'm hearing like traces of you are being found, okay? So I feel like this represents this karmic energy who is saying like, you think that I don't know what's going on. And based off of the 10 swords here, I feel like that could represent either the month of October, maybe. That could be significant. Somebody's birthday could be coming up, or around this time, it just seems like you two tend to reconnect. The fall could be significant. There's just something around maybe the 10th cycle, the 10th argument, something like that, where you think that I don't know what's going on. It's like something familiar is coming back up again, and I feel like whatever's going on in this household or this apartment, this room, like whatever I'm seeing here is like an argument, and someone keeps saying like, you think that I don't know what's going on. So that could be the argument that they're having, but whoever is feeling upset about this is feeling like I can't take this anymore. Okay, but I feel like what's happening is the onus is on them. Like whoever's laying here, they're starting to realize like, wait a second, I need to make a change, because they've been trying to hold on to this divine masculine cycle after cycle, chance after chance, okay? And that's what's starting to come out. I feel like that could be the tower that's falling here, as someone is realizing that at the end of the day, they're the ones that are being looked at like they're crazy because they keep either giving somebody chance after chance after chance, or they keep experiencing the same thing without taking accountability, or without leaving the situation. It's like they would rather get stabbed in the back time and time and time and time again than actually get up and do something. Okay, so that may be something that's significant that's coming up in terms of like third party energies. So for a lot of you that can feel some of these endings occurring, maybe it mirrors some of the cycles that you've been through as well in your own karmic relationships, divine feminine. So you can maybe feel what your divine masculines are going through on an energetic level, okay? But I feel like somebody's had enough. You think that I don't know what's going on. I feel like this argument has come up before, but this time someone has a choice to make. Somebody has a decision to make. Let's see what else is coming up. So we do have that Tower card coming up as well. Okay, so I feel like whatever is happening here is inevitable, and that Tower might just be initiated by this person who can't take enough, because 10 does represent a closing out of a cycle, almost like that Death card as well. Okay, I feel like maybe that happy home that someone thought was this beautiful tower that was sturdy, it's not, and they can't hold it together anymore. Maybe that could be significant as well. Like someone could have been holding on to this relationship because they really wanted on the outside to represent a happy image, a happy home, the 10 of cups. It's like having it all, but the truth is, on the inside, it really wasn't feeling that great. When those doors close, between two people or just in a household, it was just very like dead energy. Two people feeling maybe very tired around one another, very exhausted around one another. When you're in the same apartment, it's like you can't stand being in the same room, so you might find yourself spending longer in the bathroom, or you might find that you just feel better hanging in the living room, and while this person's in the living room, you might feel better upstairs, or, you know, in the bedroom, or in the kitchen, like whatever the case is. I feel like that's just the tower that's happening. Like maybe this happy home needs to come to, like that illusion needs to come to an end, because on the outside it may look like that, where like the pictures might be there, you know, like the beautiful home might be there, but just the energy, okay, the flow between people, the memories that are supposed to be building there, it's not there. This could be this big illusion, this big tower that is falling, okay, behind closed doors. It is, I feel like it's a bit chaotic, okay, two people feeling like, I don't know how much longer we can hold this together. Okay, let's see what is coming up for them in order to work on. Okay, can we get some more information on what these towers are about? What do they need to address? Okay, so these are way too many, so I'm just going to take what came face up and what is at the bottom here that supports this courage and change. So we have the energy of Mars here. So attraction. I feel like some kind of attraction. Okay, it's inspiring change, asking them to have courage. This attraction as well, and feeling hot could be a need for just things to set ablaze. A new start is what I see with the fire here as well. Sometimes Mars can come in as this very aggressive energy that brings in sudden change. So it could be maybe sudden towers falling, sudden secrets coming up. That's why I feel like somebody is like asking themselves, like, what's been going on here, or like, not this again. That's what I'm also hearing, is not this again, you know, like what's going on here. We also have reunion and soul ties. Okay, so I am also feeling very strongly that, you know, this is maybe what these arguments have been about, you know, with this person. I feel the energy of whoever this is, they've tried really, really hard to keep this harmony, this happy home going, even maybe at the expense of themselves. Okay, and maybe that is exactly what their downfall was, is that they became so engulfed in keeping up an image that you know, it's like you forget about the passion with a person. You know, it's like you're more concerned about taking that perfect picture than you are with spending like the moment with that person. Like it became more of like, how do we look on social media versus like, we're not connecting with each other anymore. We're not connecting on like a deep soul level. And I feel like maybe that's when a lot of your divine masculines found themselves, I'm hearing scrolling, so I feel like a lot of them could have been scrolling through your social media. Some of them could find this comforting as well. I feel like pulling cards on the divine feminine's energy, okay? When they are scrolling through your social media, because I'm getting the sense of comfort, okay? Somebody smiles when they scroll through your social media. They file, I don't know what that means. They feel inspired in some way. When they look at you, and maybe it's part of this soul tie. It's like whatever you post, divine feminine, it makes them feel tied to you or familiar to you. Maybe the path that you're on feels like a path that they should be on. Someone finds themselves longing for you, or looking at you, or feeling inspired by you. And I feel like over the years, the more that they did this, because we have 2 10s here, okay? So I feel like you and your masculine could have been connected for at least the last 10 years. Okay, they've been in a karmic situation where it's like the karmics have held on for those 10 years. Okay, maybe even like knowing very well that you and your divine masculine were connected for maybe 15 years. You know, it's like you and your divine masculines could have had a past. And they never let you out of their sight. They never let go. They might have watched you get married, Divine Feminine. They might have watched you have a family. They might have watched you go through many changes and just happen to love you from afar. And someone's realizing that they've always just been that person that the Divine Masculine settled with. Okay? But this whole feeling to you, this connection to you, it was never going to end. It was only going to continue to get stronger. Okay? What's your energy like, Divine Feminine? What do they see when they're scrolling? What is it about you that keeps your Divine Masculine drawn to you? Okay, let's get one card. Let's cut it in half. Okay, so we have golden opportunity. So important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So you represent golden opportunities, Divine Feminine. Okay, this is why they're so drawn to you. You're inspiring. You could be an entrepreneur. You could have a lot of opportunities opening up for you as well. Maybe you could create opportunities for your Divine Masculine. There's something about you that's a go-getter. Aries could be very significant for you as well. Guys, I really honestly want to start doing like readings for the signs like Earth, Earth signs, water signs. Because every time I'm like, it doesn't have to be. I'm like, no, what do you mean it doesn't have to be? God damn is an Aries that I am picking up on, okay? Not that it doesn't have to be. It is. I'm strongly feeling it here. Okay? Why would I be so specific about it? That's what I'm feeling here. You could be an Aries Divine Feminine, straight up. Okay? And whoever you are, like, that is all you do, is like you create opportunities everywhere you go. Your energy itself is very abundant, fertile, fiery, passionate. Like, you hypnotize people when you walk into a room. Okay, just having you on your Divine Masculine's arm could create opportunities for them, and they know this. Okay, they intuitively know this about you. And like, you see this walking energy, like walking right to you. I'm going to pick up everything that I have and I'm going to come towards you. That is what they feel with this soul tie energy. Okay, maybe they feel this 10 of Cups with you while somebody else has been really desperately trying to have it with them. It's never been able to come into fruition because you hold the key to that type of abundance, to that actual type of 10 of Cups energy. Okay, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well, where it actually counts. Okay, somebody's really grieving for harmony with you. I feel like the opportunities that you create, Divine Feminine, is what your masculines are looking for is happy home. I'm hearing that very clearly. Okay, let's get one more on the feminine with the happy home. Okay, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Okay, so you have this very like fairy childlike energy. Like, if they are around you, they would have a lot of healthy habits. They would be more active. They would be in nature more. You would be like this kid, getting them to do things like toss around a football or, go jogging in nature, go on a scavenger hunt. Like, you would put them in this childlike energy to fall in love with nature again. Okay, and that's that harmony that you maybe create that they just absolutely love. Like, they could actually picture themselves having this happy home family life with you because of the healthy habits that you keep. Okay, just like that, you create golden opportunities for, like, maybe family life. Maybe that could be something that your Divine Masculines could be genuinely craving as well. I don't know why I'm being told to spit out the word blended families. That's been coming up a lot, guys. There's a couple of shows that me and my son love to watch on TVO. Well, I love to watch more than him. He used to like them when he was younger. But on TVO, you guys can find it on YouTube, but it is, I think it's called All By Myself. Okay, so that's a really cute one. And they've been mentioning blended families a lot. And another one is called My Home, My Life. And they do a lot on like different types of family dynamics and stuff. It's a really good show. But yeah, I've been hearing that a lot from many of you. Okay, blended family. There's something about you that creates a beautiful, harmonious home. But I'm hearing it's like on the inside. Like, when you go inside of a home, it's like, wow, it's so peaceful here. It's so beautiful here. It's so harmonious here. Okay, so that could be the energy that they are just constantly drawn to. Maybe a lot of you have social media platforms where you might post a lot of home stuff. What am I trying to say? The homemaker stuff. You guys like to cook. You like to bake. You like home decor. You love to get dressed up. You just love to create beauty and harmony everywhere you go. That could be something significant. I see earth signs here as well. I see a Taurus woman. I see signs ruled by Venus. If you have Venus in your chart, okay, there's something about you that they absolutely adore and love, and they love watching your social platforms when you tend to post this type of content. Okay, something about you in like certain outfits, or just having it all together as a beautiful feminine woman also is something that they really admire, and they look at like you as where they genuinely feel like they could have this, whereas somebody else has them under the illusion that this is going on, but really behind closed doors it's just your name always is, it's coming up again, divine feminines. Okay, let's dig into the romance angels as we close off this message, and I'll see what kind of feelings develop further along for your divine masculines here as these towers fall. Okay, so what's causing the tower to fall? Okay, so healing family issues is coming up again, and we do have the chemistry. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of them, they really don't want to go through life knowing that they have this connection with you, divine feminine, or that you exist in their world. They don't want to go through the same thing that, again, maybe like they've saw other people go through in terms of like what relationships and love and marriage means, right? They don't want to go through a marriage where you have to endure. They want to go through a marriage where they feel passionate. They feel like it's their partner or someone that they genuinely have that type of chemistry or that strong bond with. They feel like it doesn't really come along so easily, but with you, I mean, it's clearly there. It feels healthy. That's the best way I can put it in this reading. Okay, your energy feels really healthy to a divine masculine who, like I said, on the outside, things may look okay on social media and stuff, but on the inside, guys, it's not so healthy. It's very chaotic and very, just exhausting. Okay, exhausting and tiring and passionless is what I feel. And your energy represents the exact opposite. Okay, a breath of fresh air. That's why the go outside is so significant with Goddess Cordelia's energy. Okay, so that's what I have for this quick check-in. I hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, if you'd like a personal session with me, reach me over at Hypsy.com. Bye, guys.